What's up, guys? This is Casey from Casey's Customs, and in this series I am building a hot rod truck for under $1,000. In this video we add to our patina, we build a bed floor, and we also take a drive to go find an original windshield. Let's get going. So, we got the naughty, sexy time gloves on again. You know what that means. That means we're putting some more metal putty on. I mean, this stuff literally has the consistency of pudding. It's so weird. But I got a little bit of this left, and I don't really love how this cut. I cut these and raised these wheel lip. I raised them up a little bit so that I could turn easier and I wouldn't, but basically I got full turning radius now without it hitting anything. I don't love how they look. I really wanted the rust from the top of the fender to kind of run down. It isn't really doing that like I wanted. It doesn't look horrible, but it's bugging me. I got a little bit of this shit left from doing the rest of the truck. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna do just the top of that lip, and I'm also going to do the bed. I don't love that the bed rail isn't as rusty as like the fender. Technically that bed rail should be a little more rusty, so I'm going to do the top of the bed rail and then the top of my front fender lips, and then if I see any other weird spots that need a little extra rust, I'll go ahead and put some more of this shit on there. So I don't have a ton left. I'm actually running way low, but I should have enough to do what I need to do. So let's do all that. Okay, so our metal putty, paint, whatever the hell you want to call it, is dry. Now we're going to hit it with some straight vinegar. I'll do 2 coats of just straight vinegar, and then I'll do a coat of peroxide salt and a little bit of vinegar, and that really brings the rust out. The straight vinegar will actually rust, but when you add the peroxide and the salt to it, that's when you can watch it happen in minutes. So we're going to put a couple little quick coats of this on, let it dry, and then we'll do the fun one. Bada bing. Not only does this stuff stink really bad, I was worried that I'm sanding down my shop truck right now. We're going to have a video on this coming pretty soon. I'm respraying it. We're also going to do two-tone. We're going to do white on the roof. But I got a bunch of bare metal spots because, obviously I'm sanding it down. And I was wondering, having all the vinegar and bullshit in the air might start rusting that, which I don't want. So it stinks, and I'm worried about it rusting my other truck. Good reason to get it outside. So we're going to continue this process with it sitting outside. See it? Instant. Gave it a couple of really heavy coats, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna let it sit overnight. I don't love, it doesn't seem like it's rusting out like it did before, but also maybe I'm just not remembering it. Maybe it wasn't, maybe that deep rust color took a little bit longer to get to. It kind of reacts instantly and then it kind of goes away. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll leave it for, 24 hours and we'll see what happens. Okay, so listen, I may have had like a mental breakdown and I got pissed off that the rusty paint wasn't working very good. So I may have just painted the entire fender. Well, both fenders. The good news is it worked out. Now it's starting to rust a little more evenly. I really didn't like that I just had like a lip around it. Wait, I'm doing this backwards because I'm on camera. No, wait. Wait, why is that so hard? But, okay, now it's pissing me off. Hold on. Anyways, there was a paint around the lip, and I wanted it to just rust. I had rust up here. I wanted it to kind of just blend in. It didn't. For some reason, it just stayed like dark black. It kind of barely rusted, but it wasn't like the rest of the fender. So, got pissed off, painted the whole thing. Now it's all rusting as one. Looks perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I wasn't so sure last night when I got pissed off and I painted the whole fender, because that paint just is black when you put it on there. So last night I was doing it and my whole front end looked black, and I was like, I might have just messed this whole thing up. But luckily it's coming good. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some more shit, but you can tell it just started rusting. So I think it's gonna fill out. It's gonna be perfect. I'm good there. Oh, also the budget got a giant boost. We finally sold the dash. The dash sold for like 180 bucks. I have to ship it. I think shipping is gonna be about 60. So got about 120 out of the dash, which is awesome. That was the first thing I cut out of this truck. It's been for sale for 4 months and I haven't had any luck. I knew they were worth some money, but it just wouldn't sell. Luckily it did. So rough estimates without looking at anything. I'm at 809 right now, minus 120. We're gonna be back at 680, something like that, 690. So I will have a little bit extra money to spend on the bed and the glass. I got a line on a used windshield for 25 bucks from the guy who actually sold me the truck. I'll probably buzz down to Kansas City sometime this weekend and get the windshield for it. So we have a line on a windshield, a used windshield. This is from the guy I actually bought the truck from originally. He said 20 bucks, I think. He already pulled it out for me. It was still in the truck. It's got a little bit of foggy spots on the edges, but nothing crazy. It's back there, baby. We got it. My sphincter is tight, because it's a goddamn piece of glass, and every single one of these bumps, it's like getting just hammered in the butt. I mean, I know this is YouTube, I shouldn't say that, but I just hit a pothole, and I swear to God it took a year off my life, because I was like, there's no way that windshield made it. But it looks okay right now, so we're white knuckling it home, baby. Let's go. Got her home, baby. Hell yeah. We got the wood for the bed. I think it was like $65 or $68. I got the receipt in my pocket, I'll look at it. But we can finally do the bed, which is nice. We also got the windshield. It's kind of weird that this week's episode is kind of like a vlog, but some weeks you just run errands the whole fucking time. So that's what we're doing this week. Ooh, it's looking good. I forgot to mention in Menards I got a piano hinge. I think I'm gonna put that right there. That way this can flip up, and then we'll have this whole back area for, you know, storage, whatever, golf clubs, shit like that. So, but I got it all cut to size. It looks pretty good. I got to trim off a couple feet off the back, but I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it at all. Wood is itchy. I got sawdust everywhere. That's pissing me off, but besides that, it's looking pretty good. So I was waiting to weld in these cross braces until I knew how everything was going to fit. Just in case I had to move something, I didn't want to weld it and cut it twice. So now that I got all my wood fitting, I know how it's going to lay out. We can go ahead and weld these in. I got a new welding helmet from Blue Demon Welding. Super excited to try out. It's very clear. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can see it in here. Let's see, hold on. Look how clear that is. Oh no, there we go. Isn't that badass? It's almost like it doesn't even have a tint to it. So I got everything cut, I got everything welded. It's time to start screwing stuff in. I cannot find my drill, so I'm stealing my wife's nipple pink one. I'm not gonna lie to you, it makes me feel pretty, so I kind of like it. But I'm pretty sure this little battery ain't gonna cut it. We're gonna find that out in a minute. I got my piano hinge ready. Everything in here should flip up. I should be able to get into this compartment. But let's see what happens. The little pink drill did good. Actually did fine. I didn't even have to recharge it. I pretty much got them all in. I gotta charge it now and I'll put a couple more in later, but pretty much I'm done. Check this out. We have all this for storage now. I gotta reinforce that a little bit more, but it's good for now. Real solid. I've been walking up and down on it, so it looks good. In the next video, I'll stain it. I'm gonna find some old stain laying around. Also, it's been a couple days since I put this on. It's finally starting to get that deep rust look. It's matching the cowl and everything, so I love the way that came out because that was driving me crazy there for a while, that you could kind of still see where the cut was. And then also, we put that rust paint on the top of the bed rail, so now that looks more realistic. She's really coming along, baby. But we're gonna cut it there. I think this video is already gonna be a couple days late because the windshield debacle. Having to drive down the middle of Missouri and pick this up, but very excited. I got a $20 windshield, not a $200 windshield. So next episode we'll finish up the bed and try and cut that. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I know it's going to be crazy whenever we put it together. Lots of driving, lots of picking up shit. We did finally find an original windshield, and we ended up getting it from the guy who I bought the truck from. It was kind of fun. He actually ended up liking what I've done to it. I wasn't so sure at first, but he thought it was pretty great, especially considering he knew how tight the budget is. So he approved, which I kind of like that. But on the next episode, hopefully we're going to learn how to cut that. I've only done flat glass. I've never really done a curved windshield. I've always had people do it for me. So we're going to learn on that. We're also going to finish the bed floor. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff they tell you to do at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace.
Sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirts now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, must have heard around. How that sound, yeah, that sound good. Tell them